We got volume.
Yes.
My mic on.
Yes.
What's the next girl on the show?
You need this?
I look like Gabby, don't it?
Yeah, that's her name. That's not her. That's look just like her.
All right, y'all.
Can't hear you.
I don't like it when this mic do this. You can't hear me?
Nope. I hear me. I hear us.
Okay.
You hear?
I hear it now.
You hear me?
Got you.
You hear me? Here you go.
I'm gonna try to be nice today.
Whatever. I got a middle finger
You-
to give you today.
You know we live, right?
That's how
That's
they act,
probably
y'all.
how I got broke.
That's how they act, y'all.
I guarantee
I don't
that's
know.
how I got broke.
I never
Shooting
do
it.
that.
You
I
shoot at the
don't do
wrong
that.
person, they'll break it.
I don't
Can
do
we at
that.
least get the show started before y'all do
Oh.
that, please? Thank you. All right, y'all. This is our Tuesday night show, The Black of the Berry. We are live at the Vibe, HighVibe Media Marketing Group, and this is your girl, Lotus J. We got the homies. We hope they're going to be good tonight for those of you that were tuned in last week. What's up, y'all?
What's
Good.
up?
Are y'all going to be nice?
Ding, 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 ding.
Is that a yes?
Yes, I'm gonna be nice. I'm always nice.
No, you're
You
not.
already shot me the finger?
That was by accident. I can't help it.
Go keep
I
your
mean,
hands
Where
out.
your
Yeah,
headphones?
right
You didn't
now.
want to do headphones
I
tonight?
don't have my headphones.
Why?
She got, well,
They down there by Stephon?
Yeah,
All right, y'all. So,
they not gonna come to you. They're not gonna walk over here.
they wrapped around the thing.
what's
They-
cracking?
they ain't gonna
What did
unwrap
we do
themselves.
this?
Weekend?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what was different. Oh, we had our basement party this past Friday.
Oh, yeah.
It's always fun. That basement party be off the chain. It's the first Friday of each month. It's also our Zodiac party. So the next one is the first Friday in December. Y'all better get your reservations now because last Friday we was booked up for the basement party. So that was this weekend. What else do we have going on? I think rest it was just a
Kansas
regular
City,
weekend.
Dallas, and Vegas.
Oh, Kansas City just took over.
Kansas City just took over
Took
and got
over.
whooped and took their butt right back home.
Oh, I heard about that.
Stephon ain't on the camera yet,
all
but she
that
gonna have to
red
get
in the
in on that.
stadium.
And then just didn't do nothing. Who you cheer for? Y'all gonna see Stephon in a minute. Most of y'all who know us know Stephon. Well, I don't know, but anyway, y'all gonna see it in a minute. But she's from Kansas.
You
Hi-
from Kansas?
Yes. I'm talking
Kansas,
about
Lean this way. Lean. Just say, "Hey, people."
it. Y'all see her in a hot second. But yeah, so the Cowboys beat Kansas. Can you close that back? Thank you. Oh, okay. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. We got people. Come on in, y'all. Just
Hey, people.
come on in, hang out. Welcome to the Vibe. Hi, son. This is so. Haven't seen him in a couple days, so he got to do.
Live on
Hey.
the show. Live. I know. Can we get a dap or something?
All right, y'all.
What's up, Deb? We only live.
We only live, but you know what?
We
This
family.
is the only show on HighVibe Media that has no structure, but we still get it
We
in.
have on a lot of layers of clothing today.
Don't worry about that. I don't believe in
What
being
it is,
cold.
Say,
There you go.
when the temperature drops below 80, everybody start wearing winter
It's
clothes.
It's
Oh.
cold outside.
Cold.
Whatever, it's
You
cold
got
outside.
a coat on, boots.
Yes, I
everything.
do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I can just imagine what we're gonna see this weekend.
It's gonna be hot.
Thigh-high
this weekend.
boots.
Yes,
Fur
with some
coats.
shorts.
But it's gonna be hot though.
And Ty Diggs, I hope you watching. Don't you come in there with no rat fur on this weekend.
Save that for we got 3
For
more
the players ball.
3 more weeks.
The players ball gonna be off the chain, y'all. November 25th. You better get it in. I think I got what I told you today. I had 2 boots left.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna last. So them tables is already filling up too. So anyway, y'all better get at us. All right. So nothing else this past weekend. What we got coming up? Anything we need to talk about for this weekend?
Man's point of view tomorrow.
So we did the first woman's point of view last week Wednesday. Our live, one of the 2 live talk shows that we have running right now at
Did you
Brick
watch?
House.
Why you don't watch our show?
I do sometimes, just not all the time.
I'm scared of y'all too. Like
I don't know why.
I am though.
You want me
I
to
am.
lie?
No, I asked. You answered.
So, what did you think of the show?
It was good.
It was
the topic
good.
was, do black women get along?
Fact or fiction?
Fact or fiction?
Because everybody says that we can't get along, and if it's true, we need to fix it. If it's not true, then we need to get rid of that. Because
That notion.
yes, right. Because these is my sisters, and we believe that we can roll like we sisters.
Yep. Got to start somewhere.
And we have so many people telling us we need to bring Soul Sister back, so we got work to do.
Okay.
All right, so that was Wednesday, this past Wednesday. This Wednesday, we have a man's point of view coming back, and this topic is, what's the topic, G?
I think it's is a man willing to follow a woman or something?
Can a man follow a woman's lead? I think that's going to be kind of interesting.
What you think, Solo?
I
tell you what.
I think it's possible.
I follow her from here to the ends of the earth if she rich.
So are you following her? Or you following that money?
Where we going tomorrow?
So you
baby?
following her, or you following that dollar? What you
I'm
following?
her. I'm following my queen.
So listen,
my princess.
So when
But she better have some kingdom money though.
So what happens if the money run out? You gonna stop following her?
I can't follow no broke queen. Come on now.
That's a mess.
No broke queen.
That's a mess. You following the money?
I'm following my queen.
No, you ain't. No, you're not.
My angel.
No, you're not. You following that dollar.
Right.
I ain't mad at you though. That's just what that is. You can't follow.
Kidding, but I will. I ain't got no problem following.
You can follow a woman's lead.
Yeah, as long as she ain't trying to tell me what to do.
I don't believe that, but okay.
What does
What's
follow
the lead though? That's what we gonna break down.
What does follow a woman's lead mean? If you saying long as she don't tell you what to do.
If she wanna be in charge of what we eat, what movie we gonna watch, all that, she paying the bills because she's got way more money than me. All that's cool.
So it's based on the money?
No, but I'm saying she gotta have something. She gotta be able to make.
Like she gotta
be able to make good decisions.
That's not based on money.
But don't bother me.
I don't understand the "don't bother you" part.
Don't be trying to boss me around.
Oh, so then you don't.
Because you got the leader. You the leader, or you got the whatever.
You got the dollars.
You got the dollars. You still can't boss me around.
You kind of gonna get bossed around because she's gonna be making all the decisions.
No, I didn't say all the decisions.
Well, that's following the
where
lead,
we
though.
eat, what kind of sheets
so
on the bed.
So she gets specific.
The comforter, that's the kind of stuff.
She gets womanly.
We have toaster biscuits, that kind of stuff.
Toaster biscuits. Wow, that's a lot of responsibility there. What you call her, queen, princess?
But she can't come in the house
angel.
talking about get off the couch and go do this and take my clothes to the cleaners. No.
Oh, I don't think that's what that means.
That
follow
means
a woman's
that a
lead.
That's a lead. Hey, get up off the couch.
Well, no, because I don't think if you want a woman to follow your lead, is that what that means to you?
No.
So why? I don't get it. What does that mean to you for a woman to follow a man's lead?
Well, that's normal. That's how it's scripted.
Mm-hmm.
That means no. That's in the book. No matter what book you look in, that's in there.
No, it ain't.
If it's in the,
it ain't in all the books.
Who wrote the book?
If it's the book of Buddhist, is that a book?
It ain't in that book.
Every book.
It ain't in that book.
That the man is supposed, with my air quotes, lead.
Yeah, well. Anyway, that's what we're talking about tomorrow on a man's point of view.
Good too.
I can't even be in the conversation because it's just the men this time, so I'll be in the audience. It's gonna be interesting. That's 8:00 tomorrow at Brick House. You guys are more than welcome to come and join the conversation. It really is a good show, honestly. Y'all really should come check it out. You sleeping on that and you missing out on some intellectual stimulation.
Yeah, that's some good stuff.
It is. It is. And then next week it'll be a man and a woman's point of view. And next week's topic is how transparent should we be? I think that's going to be good too.
Yeah,
that is.
And that'll be men and women.
And we don't mean showing your bra under your shirt, ladies.
That ain't what that is. All right. So that is Wednesday. Thursday, HighVibe has a show, Sports Rehab. And what's your topic this week, V? NFL and
focus on the NFL.
And something else you said though.
We might go a little socially conscious this week and talk about John Kelly's.
John Kelly, that's what you said you want to talk about.
Who is John Kelly, V?
That's the Secretary of State right now. Came
Oh,
out and said,
yeah. What did he say?
Came out and said that slavery. Well, he said the Civil War could have been avoiding is compromise.
He said, because I don't know if y'all can hear him. He doesn't have a mic over there.
Pick cotton half a day. What's the compromise slave? Get off at 4 instead of 9 at night.
Right.
Or 12, yeah.
We're gonna leave the rapers alone. We're just gonna do the beatings.
Yeah.
Ignorance.
We'll just rape the girls under 15.
That's so sick.
Oh, I can't.
That's what they did in slavery.
What kind of compromise you talking about?
Right. All right, so that's what we're talking about on Sports Rehab on Thursday at 8:30 until 10. Brick House, we playing spades. That's what we doing. And dominoes. That's what we doing Thursday. So y'all come hang out with us there. And then Friday.
After the show, Aaron's got a show.
Oh, Aaron has his show this week.
Yeah, open mic poetry's back.
Open mic poetry
So
is
9
back.
o'clock, 9:30, the spade game was
9:30. We playing cards. We kicked it last week. It was fun.
I was just in jail. I couldn't go live.
And
I'm out now, I think.
Zion was DJing, but we had to get rid of him because he wasn't doing right. They don't know how to let a song play. Nah, because who starts Betty Wright and then cuts it off? Don't nobody start Betty Wright and then cut it off in the middle of the song. You can't do that to Betty Wright.
Can't cut Betty
You
Wright.
can't cut Betty Wright. So, anyway, that's what we got popping. And then, of course, Friday, we have our Retro Friday, old school throwback, a lot of old school hip-hop and R&B. It's just grown. Buffet, 6 until 8. So, if y'all interested, give us a call, make your reservations, and we'll see you over the weekend. Saturday, step classes with Gino from 6 until 8. Then we kick it again for Sexy Night Live. And then Sunday is Ladies' Night. Swing out. All right. That's what we got going
Don't
on.
the boys play the Dirty Birds this week?
I have no idea.
Yes, sir.
Right? 3 o'clock?
Yes, sir.
It's gonna
We
be
ain't
good.
opening up
3:30.
early, I know.
Oh, no.
Away.
Yeah, they play in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. So that's what's popping this weekend. And that's it. Y'all ready to roll? What
Ready.
y'all got?
Ready to
What you
roll?
got?
Can you go
Hey, I got to
first?
play it safe today because I got locked up. I'm
Can you
tired.
do-
I don't
can
like
you do-
nobody locking me up.
Can you
Where my
do
music at?
I got you some music.
Solar first so I can get myself prepared? We do not own the rights to any of this music. We do not own the rights to any of this music.
Yeah, okay, don't do it.
What in the world, dude?
I got to play it really safe today on this music.
We should have typed that in. Like the other shows, they type it in.
Said, go ahead on, build, but you'll never be able
This solar music.
to build a building that's going to be big enough to hold the saints. And the
So I got
greater
to get her in the
God's
right
glory,
frame of mind because she
the more
coming here
people
with hell in
God's
her
going to
area.
send.
Don't come in here with hell. You're not gonna do her like
Make it
that.
open for everybody, regardless of
He said she
denomination.
coming here with
And I
hell.
just want to know
No,
how
that's
many
horrible.
members of the body of Christ do we have in here this morning.
I got to get to your singing,
You
bro,
know
so I'm
you're
finna
part
skip
of the
your
body of
sermon.
Christ, but you're
Because
not
it's going to be like 2 hours.
the best.
Are you kidding me? Let me be quiet.
Just let the spirit move you.
Let the
though.
spirit move me.
Bring the word
Can I sing my own song?
Go ahead.
that the
You can mix.
Savior
You saw the best in me.
is
Hey, we
come.
don't do no new stuff. That'll get us put in jail doing that new stuff. I told you I'm playing it safe.
Not
You know what? It's fitting. It's fitting because I want to talk about Reverend T.J. Jemison,
Bingo.
who was born in
That was prophetic. You knew that, didn't you?
1918.
Yeah, I knew
I
that.
already
Bingo.
So yeah,
Right on
it's
track.
fitting. Right. So about 4 years ago, he died at the age of 95. He was a reverend in Louisiana, a pastor in Louisiana, and he also worked with Dr. Martin Luther King on, it was a organization that Dr. King had called the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so that was an organization that Dr. King started, and he worked with him on that. He became the organization's first president. But here's the interesting thing about Mr. Jemison. He also led the first official boycott in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And 2 years later, that's when the Montgomery bus boycott came into play.
What boycott did he do? I mean, what was his?
The Baton Rouge bus boycott.
Oh, the Baton Rouge bus. Okay.
Yeah, it was a bus boycott.
Got it.
And 2 years after his, Dr. King, did one in Alabama.
Man, I'm telling you, that's what we got to do. You got to just say, hey, this week we ain't doing something. Like, I be glad when no, I'm shut up.
No, say it.
No, they gonna always talk about hey, I be glad when somebody start boycotting the Cowboys because Jerry Jones getting carried away.
What do you do now?
And when y'all find out that he was part of Papa John saying what he had to say and part of Cap not being in the league and telling people they can't, telling you, man, he ain't about crap.
I agree with that.
So it's gonna come a time where we got to look past that star on that helmet and say, you can, Jerry Jones, you can. I think that's coming soon.
Well, back
I could
in
be wrong, but I think that news is coming.
1940s, 1950s, people banded together and worked together and did things like that.
Yeah.
So hopefully we
sacrifice.
Can
some people actually walk.
And that's how we implemented change.
They walk to work.
Yeah. So hopefully we can conjure up that same spirit and do that this time. One of the things that Dr. King actually borrowed, or Reverend Jemison told Dr. King about, was how they actually bused people to work without using the bus system. So he wanted to know how that process worked, which helped him with his bus boycott.
Uber, Lyft?
No.
That's how we're going to do it this year.
The church members, people who had cars or whatever, they assisted. The church assisted heavily in making sure
that's what's got to happen.
Got to work, yeah. So they banded together. They rallied. They pulled their resources and got it together. So he died at the age of 95 of natural causes, and he's a very instrumental person in history. So
he sure is. He did that.
T.J. Jemison.
All right. You gonna drop that on our page?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. I hope I still got some good music.
No, I got to play it safe.
Man.
I'm telling you, I can't be.
We just gotta type it in, cause I can't be having no crazy music for my intro.
I guarantee you got some music that you like.
Okay, well let's go.
Here we go.
Here you go.
Like to hear, here you go.
I got a call. That's why I had to. I think that might be the. I guess, but here you go, Lotus. I don't think this will get me locked up.
We gonna find out. Yeah, because tomorrow you got a man's point of view.
Okay,
you can be locked up.
My people, now we don't know. Welcome to another special edition of We Don't Catch Up. You know how we do
know
on
that
this
ain't gonna
program.
give me like
If you suspect that your man or your woman they play ball outside, this is the program to come. For today's edition, one special woman, fine girl, fine anyhow. They suspect say her man they shop ogbono outside.
It's coming.
The one like a goosey soup. Instead of him to choose a goosey or ogbono, he
like
mix the two together.
Like a what?
Matter of fact, like say this man they mix 3 different kind of soup together. So now today we go know. Say I where they cry, they see road. Come with me, make we go bust down.
Hey, I didn't even talk about going to the African ball this weekend. There we go.
You guys got your African.
Yes.
I was in the studio 8 hours last night.
Whatever. He was in the studio 8 hours.
Right.
Now you can talk about your African ball.
Okay, so before we're doing a quote today. We're not doing proper. I forgot to talk about this. So this past Saturday, I had the fortune. It was a really good event of being able to go to the Zikomo Gala, and one of our sisters in the community, Queen Agnes, she's from Malawi. So she works on this project, and last year they built a school in Malawi. So this year they're raising funds to have running water placed in the school, something we take for granted. And literally, I think it's like $35 a month from one of us from each individual here in the States. A $35 contribution will help several children have running water for a month. It's very small sacrifices that we can do to really be a blessing to our people elsewhere. So just think about that. And if you want to get involved in that, just look her up, Queen Agnes or DJ Agnes, and you can also look up the Zikomo project. So that's what I want.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is. It's very, very cool.
You look very Africanish too.
I'm always
You look
African.
beautiful. I like
Oh,
that.
thank you.
You made me want some pancakes.
Why pancakes, G?
I don't know.
He trying to cut.
Are you trying to say I look like
No.
Aunt Jemima?
Yes,
No.
he is.
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, you are.
Aunt your mama didn't wear dresses like that.
Why pancakes, G?
I don't know. What you want? I don't know. I'm just being honest. Transparency, right?
Oh my God. This dude said you made me want some pancakes.
Or some foo-foo. Something.
Pancakes or foo-foo. I can see the foo-foo because that's an African dish. But pancakes.
Just
yeah,
saying.
Jimmy did that. She made my outfit. I had a beautiful red and gold. She had a headpiece, the dress, and like a I guess it's like a train, but then the train comes off and I can wear like a shawl. So it's really, she really does a really good job with her.
I guess it's here. Can somebody go let in?
Zai, can you go let our guest in downstairs? Thank you. All right, so here we go. I got a couple quotes. I love this quote, and I think we did it before, but anyway. Nothing in the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscious stupidity. We did it before, so y'all should get it.
You sure that ain't a white history quote?
No, don't it sound like it would
That
be?
ain't for Donald Trump?
No, it should be, though.
And I definitely don't remember doing it before.
Me either. Say it again.
Okay. Nothing in the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscious stupidity.
I know it's true.
I love that quote.
Somebody must have said that in the last month
I
or
know.
two. Like this
It's
year
not, though.
after the election. No?
It's not.
You ready, Solo?
I'm posting right now.
What y'all got?
Follow me
Just
real.
guess.
I mean, like,
I'm going to guess.
You're not going to get this one. And you should because...
Well, thank you.
Okay, I do have faith in you. Come on. You can do it.
too late.
I'm channeling you the answer right now. Tap into my energy.
People, well, let's put it this way. Black folks didn't even... See, you got to break it down.
One more person.
Black folks didn't even talk like that in slavery. So you know it had to be after 1900.
There you go.
You got to break it. Because you
Break it
wouldn't
on
be
down
caught
then.
saying nothing
You're
like
right.
that. So now we come into the 1900s.
Break it on down.
That sounds like some Black Power type stuff that's coming on toward. I'm gonna say Huey P. Newton,
That's a very good guess.
but I'm wrong.
What you got?
Stefan, what you got?
Just a guess. Just
I'm
guess.
thinking.
I don't know.
That's why you guess.
I know, but every time I guess, y'all pick at me. I don't want to get picked at today.
You done got it right a couple times.
How are you?
I don't know.
They don't want to participate.
I'm gonna say
I'm only going to do one.
Marcus Garvey.
That's a good guess, too. But it is Martin Luther King Jr.
Really?
The only time I don't say Martin Luther King is in.
Y'all literally, y'all say Martin Luther King Jr. every week.
And I just spoke about Martin
Yes.
Luther King. What the?
I'm only going to do one.
I
'cause
done
know
guessed
time
him
is going.
15 times and
And got it wrong, and then the time it is him, you don't say him. We good on time, now.
man.
Come on, Petty Wop.
All right. Remember, I'm keeping my music safe. What's funny, V?
I need something I can work with, though.
I'm looking for my friends. I'm looking for you. There's
Jesus.
I can't risk
am I dealing
Facebook jail.
with?
I can't risk Facebook jail no more. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm looking for my friends.
This dude said, who is that?
Hey, there's Gerald. Yeah.
That's
sound
Sid the
like-
Science Kid.
That's that same dude who did that video, ain't it? What video is that?
That's Sid the Science Kid. Bad Boosie. You heard the ghetto version.
Looking for my friends.
Alrighty then. I bet Facebook won't get me for that one. Because I need to go live tomorrow.
Yes, we got to go live.
So we're doing, we're talking about entrepreneurs, right?
Do mine.
So I'm going to do one little random and petty. If your business, and I've heard people complain about this all the time. If your business, if the time on your door says 4 to 10,
Be open.
you can't open at 4:52 and 5:13.
Correct.
You need to be. Now you might get away with closing a little early, but you can't. You gotta be open. That door gotta come open. Even if you still mopping or whatever, you gotta open that door.
What about the people that come in?
At what time is it when they
Well, if we open at 5,
need to be able to come in?
No, but what happens for the people who think they could just come by at 4:30?
You shouldn't be able to get in unless without an appointment.
Okay, I just want
or
to know.
approval.
Okay.
At least they can't say, "Hey, you supposed to be open and you ain't."
Because these not our hours.
Right.
Okay, I just want to know.
But you can approve somebody if they coming to bring us some money. Please let them in.
Oh, I'm
Don't
opening
try
the
to
door.
Be overly.
Oh
Funny.
no, I'm opening the door.
Because
They just gotta show the dollars.
Because I call this. I ain't gonna. I'll try not to call out businesses, but I called this fish place, and I tried to place an order, and they said, "We're not taking call-ins, but if you make it here by this time, we can get you." I said, "What time do I have to be there?" She said, "We close at 10. If you make it here by 9:45, we'll get you. We'll get your order." I'm like, "You sure about that?" Because I'm like, I'm coming. I'm getting in my car. Yes. 9:45. We'll get your order. I'm like, "Okay, my name is Daryl. What's your name?"
Because I need to have somebody.
I'm Darlene. She said, "I'm Darlene." All right, Darlene, here I come. 9:40. 9:40. I'm taking on the door. I'm like, wait a minute, it's 9:40. I'm like.
And she told you 9:45.
Wow. Lady came to the door and said, "We closed." I said,
"No, Darlene."
You told me if I get here. I said, "I talked to Darlene." She said, "I'm Darlene." I said, "Well, you told me if I make it at 9:45, I could get." She said, "We closed."
And she didn't budge.
I said, "I'm Daryl." She said, "Well, Daryl, we closed."
Well, I would say her business.
She said, "Well, Daryl, we closed." I said, "Well, I'll be okay. We closed. Let me get back in my car and go."
Yeah, that's not good.
Anyway, just saying, I can't call that place out, but that's the kind of stuff you endure.
Is that a random and petty?
That was random, and she was being very petty.
She was being petty?
Yes. But that's an entrepreneurial petty. So, and I know we every now and then like
close early.
Close 5-10 minutes early.
Yeah.
If nobody's
because Eric gonna try to get you up out of there.
And then a lot of times we stay open later.
Yes,
Depends on the customer. So anyway, we ain't gonna close an hour earlier.
No.
But if it's 10 till 5 till,
and ain't nobody but us in there.
Yeah, we get out of there. So anyway, that's my random and petty.
All right. Well, that's good.
The business version.
So, hey, ladies, we have 2 special guests in the house tonight. Daryl, you want to introduce the guests since you know these 2 ladies?
Well, hold on, let me look up her name. No, I know that's Mr. Fun T. Harris Jackson. What's your new name gonna be?
Bishop.
Bishop. The Bishop.
The Bishop.
She's about to be a bishop. She went to theology school and she's about to be a bishop.
Okay.
And we got, is it Shannon J. Preston? Shannon J. Preston.
That's Stefan Bishop and Shannon J. Preston.
I didn't know Miss Stefan was getting married. Well, congratulations.
Her name is J too.
I don't know.
Shannon J.
That's what I just said. Oh, you mean no? But hers
J.
is Preston, right?
Yeah.
Her middle initial is J. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Welcome.
Shannon.
Welcome.
Nice to meet you, Lotus.
So Shannon,
Solar.
Shannon's got an event coming up, right?
Oh, y'all didn't want to ease into it. I thought y'all could.
No,
we done eased into it.
That's done.
No.
We're at your event. How can we get tickets?
Yeah, double dutch.
All right, so
what's the dress code?
Tonight we are talking about we celebrate as we come into the holiday season. We really believe very, very strongly in supporting small businesses and specifically Black-owned businesses. So Stefan is at the table because she has a wonderful event that she's been working on called Shopping Extravaganza, and that is coming up on November 18th. So she's going to talk a little bit about small business, and then Shannon's going to talk about just being involved and empowering in the community. Is that better? Is that a better setup?
That's a better.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So, Stefan, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do and how you got into it and all that good stuff.
Well, hello, everybody. Thank you. First, thank you all here at HighVibe Media family, the Black of the Berry.
Yes, yes.
For allowing me to be here and talk a little bit about the holiday shopping extravaganza, how it came about. I'm an MC at Brick House in Arlington. I love that. I get to see everybody that comes through the doors. I actually love that place.
Yeah, she be on the stage rapping, y'all. When she MC, that's MC Bishop right there in the house.
Yeah, right.
I missed that, didn't I?
Yes, you did. So
Yeah,
did I.
he missed that. Yeah, but I tell you. I started events back in 2001, and then, I went on to Chic Social Events, and where I host parties and events, girls' nights and things like that. And then now I'm into Be Inspired. I have a inspired empowerment group, Be Inspired, to where we have events like vision board parties, and then I have a nonprofit organization, C&J Foundation, to where we do cancer events and I talk about the health in the community. And this event here, the Holiday Shopping Extravaganza, it was brought about because of we have so many vendors that have small businesses, and between the months of October and going into the new year, we have so much product but we don't get the support from our friends
Right.
and other people in the community.
Right.
And I just thought, since I have a voice and I know so many friends to be able to offer to help, and Brick House Lounge so generously, donate, due to what we're doing, their venue, for we be able to have over 30 vendors to come out. And you guys, I'm very proud to say that we do have over 30 African American businesses that would be in the house on November the 18th. And that is great, because when you support a small business, I'm very strong about this, you supporting a dream and you're pouring back into building our community.
Can you give us a couple of the vendors that are going to be there?
Yes, one of them is your designer. I'm very proud to say, Miss Jibby Couture.
Jibby Couture.
Man, her clothes is out of this world. And you guys can also follow. I have featured every vendor that is going to be there on next Saturday. I have featured every one of them, their own pictures, their own stories. We also have custom T-shirts, where you'll be able to get custom T-shirts made right there on the spot, custom mugs as well. We also have a gentleman, Hats by KP. He's going to have unisex male and female hats that'll be there. We also have Belize Roots. She has natural hair care products. And we have JC's Lips is JC's Pout, which is Jennifer, and it's that lipstick that lasts forever, seem like. I haven't tried it. But and we also have we actually also have vendor concierge that's going to actually meet the vendors there and make sure that they're taken care of. DJ, we have an awesome DJ. Dr. Free's going to be our DJ. The kitchen is going to be open at Brick House as well. It is also family friendly, so you can bring your children out as well. We also have a lady in there that make hair bows for kids, T-shirts for children also. And I'm just very, 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 very excited about what we're doing here, because it's not about me, it's not about Brick House, it's all about the vendors and the customers that come through, and we are expecting a lot of customers. I've had a donation of a 32-inch TV through the nonprofit, and we will have raffles, so someone will leave with that. And then we also have the a Keurig machine that they'll be able to leave with as well. And
What's that?
I think you should just leave that at Brick House.
What is it?
It's a big Keurig machine.
Like that little one we got over there, but it's a big one.
It's a big
A what?
one. It's
The
a
coffee, like the individual coffee.
The individual
coffee
coffee.
machine?
Yeah, it's a
Oh.
big one, and it's a $279 value, and we have the coffee and everything that'll go with it.
Can we just leave it
Yeah,
at Brick
nobody
House?
didn't want to donate that to us? Or
Yeah,
donate
we
something?
kind of need that.
Well,
Because
that
we
was a
ain't going to be
donation.
able to.
You know,
We
that might be a Christmas present from the.
God, we got to figure out a way to make some money.
I'm going to be in the back. What kind of coffee you want?
It's going to be vendors everywhere. It ain't going to be nowhere to eat or
It
drink.
is going to be
So-
somewhere to eat and drink. You know what?
She got 40
I'm
vendors.
not even having this fight again.
I
We
know
had that
it.
fight last week.
She got 40 vendors.
I know, that's a good thing.
And we gonna
they
make it-
going to buy stuff.
Yes, yes, and yes. We have
Yes.
so many in it. They are so
Hey.
excited. Man, you just
The fun.
yes.
Can we be a vendor? Can Brick House be a vendor?
We gonna vend? Got t-shirts?
Can we get a table?
We gonna vend coffee.
We gonna make fish sandwiches as well. We gotta figure out a way to make money.
Brick House is gonna make fish sandwiches, you guys. They're gonna cost $7. Come out. Wait a minute. Pork chop sandwiches. We even got salad
to make money.
We're gonna have to stand out in a little booth.
Yeah.
Let them
Hey, y'all.
I'm making the coffee on a Keurig. What kind you want?
One thing I'm excited about is I have a spin the wheel thing too. So actually, I got kind of creative with this. Is where we're gonna keep the money in the house at Brick House. So when someone spends, it costs $5 to spin, and they'll be able to either win vendor bucks. And what vendor bucks is when they win it, they'll get to pick between like 4 different envelopes, and within there is actually vendor bucks, where they go back into
and can buy what
and
Very
buy what they
good.
That's
want
cool.
from the
Very
vendors.
nice.
And at the end of the night, the vendors come back, and then we give them the money for what they had won. And then I have friends that have donated $5 or $10 gift cards to it as well. So we are really also. I'm very proud to say that what's going to greet us is Goody Two Shoes, which is a mobile shoe boutique. She'll be posted outside, you guys, and you'll see her first. That's when you know you're in the right place, because you'll see her big truck that says Goody Two Shoes, and she
That's
actually
gonna be
sells some awesome shoes. One pair I had on last Saturday at work, so I'm very excited. You know,
Look, let me just throw this out there. Whenever we have events like this, we have a lot of females. This is holiday shopping season, so we need those brothers to come out and spend some bucks with your community. Honestly, y'all come out. Don't let it just always be about the ladies. This is really a way to support black-owned businesses. So we really want you guys to come out together, or men, y'all come out. Not just the ladies supporting, but we need for our brothers to get involved and to help as well with things like that.
Yeah, because
and there are things there for me.
Yes, we have Mrs. G's fragrance. She has fragrances. We also have a lady that's making baskets to where they can be able to actually purchase those things right there and get it wrapped up for the holidays. And one thing, I set this up on the 18th, and I really put a lot of thought into it, because guess what? If you market, I'm a marketer. November the 18th, the following week is what?
Black Friday.
The day after that is what? Small Business Saturdays. And that following
It's also the
Monday-
Players Ball.
It's Players Ball.
Players Ball too.
It's
Players
Players
Ball,
Ball. I
Players
don't know
Ball.
about
And
that
I want
small
his flag
business.
now.
That's
Y'all
not
come to
business.
the Small Business Break
Small
House Live.
Business Saturdays, and then y'all save some money so y'all can come to the Brick House that Saturday night, and then that following Monday is Cyber Monday. So you're setting yourself up for all these opportunities. But one thing I do say is, never let a customer come to your table and leave and you not capture their information at all. So have something there to where you have we got so many door prizes. Every vendor is donating a door prize. So, hey, somebody go walk out there with something.
That's
Brick House
good.
go even get something.
We want the
Hope so.
Keurig.
You want the Keurig? We might have to. They go. Well, I'm on camera, so we
better
might
watch
have to
what you
get
say.
Brick.
Watch what you say.
Because we gonna come back and say, "Oh, you
Digger Rose will
said
say,
it, and we saw it."
and
Brick House may have. We
42.
may have to donate a Keurig machine to Brick House with the tea and the coffee and everything. But I do want to send a
Yes.
shout out to my girl Brescia, because she is going to take care of my shirts, my Be Inspired shirts with the ladies' names on the back, with the greeters and the concierge vendors. So I'm excited.
Good.
I think I'm gonna shot that day.
Yeah.
Boss man, you coming?
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there about 4.
Lotus will be there. We won't see Daryl.
You'll see
until
me
that night.
That's why I looked at the time. 1 to 5. I can swing that.
I like that.
I can't swing them noon to 11 and 10 a.m. events.
And this is going to be, a time to shop and a time to have fun.
Yeah, it's
and-
gonna be fun. Games and music and.
Need
Could
some
you help her
over?
out, please? Stefan, help her out.
Oh.
It don't go in the hole.
Put it out of that.
She's trying to
Put it in the hole.
That's not what we doing.
Come on, baby girl.
Help a sister out.
There you go.
Maybe you put that phone down.
She
No,
lied.
she did the post and everything. She was like,
She done went live over there.
I did.
Why you didn't just share our link?
She couldn't
I
find
did
it.
share the link, and then I'm not his friend.
My it's public.
It's
my
public.
page
You
is
can still
public.
get it. It should still be on there.
Let me go delete somebody for you.
Thank you. So,
I always delete live people for phantom friends.
did you?
I want to know why you said your 3 friends and family, because you got 5,000
I got
family.
5,000 Facebook friends. That's different.
You got 5,000 family Alexanders.
Well, I said 3 friends and family.
And family.
Family covered.
Okay. All right, y'all. So I'm looking forward to that. That is on November 18th, and that is going to be a great event. So y'all come out. We're going to talk a little bit more about that.
You might as well tell Gino no stepping that day.
Okay.
Because if they going to 5, that means it's going to go a little past 5. And
then we got to break down and clean up and all of that stuff.
Or push it back a little bit.
Yep.
I don't want them to rush.
This going to be both rooms.
Brick House does some great things. And when I'm up emceeing and talking, Brick House is just not just a club. There's so much great things that happen inside of that place. And I know I always say Brick House cares because there's so much that Brick House offers, and people just need to take advantage of it. I actually love the newly remodeled room. You guys check it out. Really like
the champagne room.
Yeah.
I want to have a bingo night.
Oh, yeah. I'll be the caller.
I'll have some bingo. Got to figure out a way to make money off some bingo.
Want to do bingo?
We could do that at the thing.
Vendor.
You be a vendor. You be a vendor. Do bingo.
Yeah. A bingo vendor?
Yes.
What's a bingo vendor?
Let them pay $2 for their little card. They can win some vendor bucks.
Oh, how do I make money though?
Oh, they pay you $2 to get the cards.
For their bingo cards.
For their bingo card.
And I get to keep the $2.
You get to keep the money.
It's legit.
Yeah, let's do several sessions of that.
Sounds more like a plan now.
Yeah, I like it already.
We put your booth up on the stage.
Right.
I'm sure she's gonna be on stage.
No one to be on stage. I have a person.
She gotta walk around.
Oh.
So we'll make room for you.
But I would have to be there at 1, so no.
No, we can start. We got helpers. We got volunteers.
All right, we'll talk about it.
That ain't gonna happen.
I have a lady, Robin. Paula Reed just released her new CD. It is a gospel CD, and she will come out and she's going to sing some of her tracks, and she's going to have her CDs there.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Excited. I'm getting my ticket today.
All right.
It's free. It's absolutely free. That's
even better, huh?
Bring your bread.
Yeah. Save that money to come shop.
Come shop our vendors. Pour back into our African American community. Believe me, when you shop vendors like that, you get more respect and more unique things, and they appreciate you because you know that most of y'all agree.
Are you gonna have a dessert lady? Because I always
who?
A dessert lady.
Oh yeah, we have. Oh man, we have a lady that's doing Fees, Felicia, Fees Catering. She has
that's the name of her business.
Fees Catering Event. Felicia Johnson.
Oh, this is a different Felicia. Oh, okay.
And she has the best chicken salad out of this world. Then I have Trina Johnson, which she has perfect for the holiday. She has those mini honey babies, sweet potato pies with honey bourbon in it, little small ones that you can just little mini pies.
Bourbon in it?
Mm-hmm. And she's going to be there as well. You can purchase those, or you can order them for the holidays.
How many do you need to get drunk? I just want to know.
I don't know. She probably can answer that.
I'm asking for a friend.
He probably, that was something like he would say, but.
I know I went to the event. I think I bought about 10 cakes and pies from some group of old ladies, maybe a little more. I felt so bad, but I did buy them because I was gonna eat them all. Thankfully, I have kids, so
they helped you.
Helped you.
They definitely helped me. So
they good for some, huh?
yeah. Eat some calories.
Yeah, we're gonna do that next Saturday. Getting ready. Can you believe the holidays is already upon us?
We need to figure out a way to like, I know it's dang near impossible for everybody to just say, you're gonna spend your money all black for a week, cause it's because you got to go to the grocery store and stuff like that, and we just don't have
some pan-African grocery stores.
What?
Yeah, but I know it's not where everybody will be able to do that
or get to it.
So we need to take a baby step.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
What's your baby step?
My baby step is like once a day that week, every day that week, find a black business to spend your money to support.
I like that.
Like once a day, just whether it's some chicken or barbecue, whatever. Just find one.
Does Williams chicken count?
Yes.
It's black.
That's black. Yeah.
I mean,
And
we're kind of doing.
There's a million of them.
We kind of doing
different businesses.
Our thing a little bit, kind of. You all can follow us, but with the man and the woman's point of view, we're starting a supper club. So we'll be traveling around the Metroplex, visiting different.
Like once or twice a month.
Right.
We'll say, hey, we all.
Y'all meet us here,
place.
but we need to kind of have an idea so we can let the restaurant know, how many people to expect. But if not, y'all just show up but that's our way of getting them out there and getting some attention.
Redirecting the dollars.
Mm-hmm. Sound like kind of like a pop-up.
I like that word.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, redirecting your dollars.
But one thing when you think about small business, Lotus, I think you agree with me too that most of us that have been in businesses, I used to sell handbags and purses and lingerie and all of Mary Kay and all that. And most of the times when we get into our businesses, we are thrown into that by either loss of our job, we have an illness, or we have to help our children go to college. And most of the time when people create these things with their hand, they're using a God-gifted talent that God has given them, and they don't know that until their back's up against the wall sometime with our small businesses. Like other counterparts or other, races, they're taught and inherit most of these things, but we go into this where it's something that we buy into. And
like I was just good at talking. so
you just use your God-gifted talent.
I was good. You trying to say I was good at running my mouth? That's what you trying to say. That's what you trying to say.
Yeah. I couldn't stop talking when I was in school. I was always in trouble for talking, and so now I talk and I market, and that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And so
your God-given gift of gab.
I would have gifted gab. I would have never thought it. I was a crybaby for one. I'm always crying. But I enjoy what I do. But for most of these vendors, they were thrown into that by way of something that went on with their family or loss of a job.
Okay. All right. Did you get it, V? Okay. All right. So we are going to meet our next guest at the table, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what she does and what she has coming up. So everybody, please say hello to Miss Shannon J. Hey, Shannon J.
Everybody say hi.
Hey, girl.
Everybody's been on live, so.
Look at her with this phone.
Yeah, I left my little kickstand thing because I took it off because it's irritating when you're at home trying to talk. Let me see if I can get some real quick.
Girl, she introduced you. You're supposed to be talking.
We want to know about you.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on me now.
Yeah.
So hi, I'm
Hello.
Shannon. Nice to meet you guys. I didn't catch everybody's names. I see that's Daryl.
Oh, he's so bootleg. Just bootleg. That's Stefan down there doing extra stuff.
Yeah, that's her.
That's B.
Okay.
Producer,
nice to meet
yeah.
everybody. This is my first time.
Well, welcome to HighVibe. We're glad to have you here. So tell us about yourself a little bit, and then tell us about your event coming up in December.
Okay, so me personally, I am an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't start out of necessity. I started out of passion. Mm-hmm. And I started doing like financial literacy and women empowerment. And God allowed that transition to birth the Shannon J Agency, which we do brand, marketing, PR. And now we've revamped the I Support Girl Bosses soiree to now the Empowerment in White Awards dinner ceremony. Mm-hmm. So that is a platform to highlight and kind of pay homage to a lot of our Dallas city influencers and community.
That's nice.
Activists, I guess I'm gonna
Okay.
So yeah, so that's what the Empowerment in White, which is also about entrepreneurs, activists, city entrepreneur influencers, celebrity influencers, individuals that not just make a impact in business, but also in the community. So you have to have a 2-for-1. So you have to not just make money, you have to give it back too.
Right. Okay.
All right, we are going to take a small break and watch a video talking about empowering our people by Dr. Claude Anderson. And when we come back, we're going to learn more about Shannon and her event, specifically the event that's coming up on December 2nd. So hold tight.
Tune in.
There's a direct relationship between having the businesses and being in prison. Go find see how many Asians you can find in American prisons. You ain't gonna be in there. But 51% of your prison will be black because blacks don't have any businesses and industries. There's a direct link. Blacks won't practice group economics. Black won't practice group politics. If you don't practice, you're setting yourselves up. I told that 5-story building, you're setting yourself to get wiped out. Understand the nature of race, which is economics. If you build the first floor, it's economic. Build your businesses and your industries. Control business and industry, and put that pulls in your money, and hold that money, and practice group economics with it. Arab and Asian money bounces 12 to 13 times what it leaves. Jewish money bounces 18 times. Black folk got to learn how to practice group economics. Black Americans spend every penny they get outside their own community. Then you take the money and the wealth that you get from that first floor and go to the second floor. The second floor is politics. You then take that money on the first floor and you control your politics. Black folk must quit allowing people to tell them to go out and vote. Vote for what? Nobody's going to do anything for black folk in politics. Politics is controlled by money. Major corporations who got the money. That's what controls politics. If you have no money, you have no say-so, you have no benefits coming. So you take your money and you control, and you take your money from the first floor, you buy every politician on the second floor. And then the politician you can't buy, you rent or lease them to get what you need. Then once you get the second floor under control with the politician, with your money, then you go to the third floor. The third floor then is the police department and the court system. You take your money from the first floor and your politics on the second floor, and you control the court system and the police departments. Then the fourth floor, then is media. You then take the money that you generate off the first floor from business and industries, and you go after radio stations, TV stations, newspapers, and cable systems, so that you can now inform and communicate with your own people. Right now, black folk own and control less than 35 thousandths of 1% of the media in the United States. Out of 12,000 radio stations, black folk own about 75, 80. That's all. You own no cable systems. You don't have a daily newspaper. You have nothing of importance. You got about one black TV station. And so you can't communicate with your people. You can't inform your people. You can't do anything. You can have Rush Limbaugh and all the rest of the guys talking about racism all day long and bad-mouthing you, and O'Reilly's. They can call black folk all kind of names all day long. What are you going to do? You can't respond. You can't communicate with your own people because you don't have an economic base. 51% of all the prisoners in the United States are black people. You only make up 12% of the population. That's no accident. It's because you don't control the economics and the politics. And they're going to go after the weakest people they can get their hands on to incarcerate them. That's the black folk. And what are you going to do in response to them when they over incarcerate you? You're going to go out and have a march, a demonstration. We're going to march. March for what? Who cares? March, they never changed anything. First came out of slavery, blacks were relatively successful because they understood the importance of one thing, and that was to learn how to own and to control, get resources, because that was the whole purpose of slavery. Slavery was basically to maldistribute almost 100% of all this nation's wealth, resource, privileges, and controls of all levels of government into the hands of the dominant white society. And it was very effective. It did an excellent job. And slavery came into existence in the 1500s. It had a very specific purpose. Slavery was an economic issue, not a social issue. And so black folk learned that even as slaves, they might not have been well educated, but they weren't stupid. They figured out that he who owns and controls has the power. And so when slavery ended in the 1860s, about 1866, at that point in time, they learned something else from the radical Republicans who came out and said that black people in America can only be one or two things. Either you're going to be slaves or you're going to be free. To be free, you must minimally, these blacks must minimally, 5 million, almost 5 million blacks must minimally have 40 acres, a mule, and $100 given to them coming out of slavery if they're going to play this game. Because at that time in slavery, black folk were the primary generators of wealth on the earth. This country had invested over $8 billion just into slavery. That was more money than all the businesses and all levels of government put together. And black folk as slaves, they knew the importance of wealth and owning and controlling. And they wanted that 40 acres and a mule and $100. And Congressman Thaddeus Stevens, Charles Sumner, and Benjamin said that on the floor of the United States Congress. in the 1865 Civil Rights Law. Give black folk 40 acres of mule and $100. And Andrew Johnson came, when he became the president after Lincoln's assassination, he killed the bill. They came back again in 1866 again and said black folk have to have resources to be able to compete. And then later on they converted that to the 14th Amendment in 1868. But in the meantime, black folk left slavery, not owning, controlling anything. Black folk left slavery after 400 or 500 years, penniless, poor, disorganized, no religion, no clothes, no food, no animals, no home, no land, no tools, no weapons, nothing. And white folks told them, go out there and compete. And unfortunately, our leadership didn't understand that. You cannot compete not owning anything. But a few blacks got the word. They said, what we got to do is try to get some of that land at 40 acres and a mule. Slavery was affirmative action. Slavery was affirmative action. Jim Crow segregation was affirmative action. It was rewarding those people who had certain kind of skin complexion. That's what it was for. Affirmative action was written to be corrective action. C-O-R-R-E-C-T-I-V-E, corrective. Corrective action for what? For something that the government has consistently done to impede, to exploit, to degrade, and to degenerate a specific group of people. That's what it was written for. It had nothing to do with gender, handicap, senior citizens, gays, midgets, humpbacks, just black people. That's the only people the government had systematically at all levels, from the state, county, and federal level, had gone out of their way to pass laws, slave codes, and see, blacks couldn't get out of slavery because of the federal government.
The average black business can't even get the capital to present itself to the black population that the other people can get the capital to do. Now, one would ask the question, how can all these poor immigrants come to this country and have all this capital? If they had that capital, why did they leave home? And if they didn't have the capital when they left home, how are they getting this capital here when they have no credit records and they have no paper trail and they have not? So who's capitalizing them? And I think if we begin to look at that question, we begin to get to the bottom of what's going on in the black community.
All right, y'all. We are back. I hope. Let me see. Okay, so we back. I hope you guys enjoyed that small clip from Dr. Claude Anderson. Dr. Claude Anderson is one of my very most favorite teachers when it comes to economics and building black wealth. So please look him up. No, we do not own the right to that video, but we had to share it anyway. Gee, I'm sorry. I hope you don't get shut down. Please don't text me snapping about playing that video. But it's a very important video because it's talking about the importance of us building our own and having our own from the ground up. So every level, we need to have a presence, and that's what this show is about tonight. We're talking tonight about building the community, the economic power, and black folks have major spending power. So yes, when we take that money and we put it back into our own communities, like some of the other nationalities do, we will see change. We will literally see change. We will see growth. We will see empowerment. Absolutely. People will respect the black community differently because we are now empowered. So again, tonight's show, we're really focusing in on small businesses and empowering the community. Everybody at this table, all these ladies, and Daryl is gone, but everybody at this table is an entrepreneur. And the reason is that when you see there's needs in the community, you feel them. When you see that there's opportunities, you feel them. And then we need to do a better job of supporting each other so we can see our people grow.
Definitely.
All right, so we're going to get back to Miss Shannon and talk about her event that she has coming up on December 2nd. Can you tell us a little bit about your event?
Once again, I'm going to talk a little louder. I do apologize that I wasn't clear last time. But basically what the Empowerment in White event is about, it's an awards dinner ceremony to highlight and pay homage to the DFW influencers in December.
At what time? Where is it?
Stefan, can you support my small business and use my link, please? Please.
Oh.
Please, could you support my small business and use my link so I can build my numbers? Please.
Yeah.
I shared it.
I will come back, y'all.
Y'all bootleg. Y'all shared it, but then you still going live from your own phone.
This is
Oh,
all
I
about.
thought when Carol left that I couldn't do it. No.
It's on there.
Nothing to do with the system. Look, you see how pretty that is up there?
It is very gorgeous.
Money to make it look that pretty.
I'm sorry.
Y'all know what? No, it sure don't, baby.
It does. That's nice.
No,
This is
ma'am.
what you call real support right here.
That definitely.
Yeah,
That's definitely.
I'm finna go out there. You know what?
That's definitely real support. That
you
is
know what?
definitely.
You got to be more direct when you say things, just like she was. I'm right here. I'm good.
Yeah, you good.
Okay.
You can just watch it.
It's more clear than what mine was, y'all.
Okay, guys, I'm about to go to the link.
Okay, you guys go out there and look at the one that's on my page, and that is the actual one that is sharing live. Y'all make sure if you can't find us on Facebook, go to YouTube, HighVibe Media Group live stream.
HighVibe Media Group live stream.
Support on top of support on top of support.
And I'm getting fussed at.
And
so
join them
call y'all
every. I think they do. I think she does something on Monday. I know I saw something yesterday that was the conversation or something like that. That was good.
What's your radio schedule? Because I didn't know that either.
I'll give you all of that at the end of the night. But right now, it's about you. Go ahead, Solar.
Okay, so guys, let me hang up, and then we're going to go directly so we can make sure that we support.
Tell me,
HighVibe. Definitely.
That's right. So we can get them numbers up.
Have you come up in here talk about your business, but you don't want to support mine?
Well,
I don't think so. I know, I'm just playing.
That,
she don't know my personality, silly. Okay, go ahead, Solar.
No,
so
cool.
tell us where your event is going to be held, what time. Tell us that again, because I think we kind of got thrown off just a little bit because we're trying to support Black businesses.
Just boo it.
Y'all gotta help me out. You know
I'm
how
just
people
playing.
do this for me.
You
Okay.
just don't know I'm silly.
So how did you do that?
I went to their group.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You guys just followed the link. I shared it on my page, so you should see me.
Sharing again.
I don't think mine is live.
It's probably live, but if you click on it, it's gonna talk. So you don't want it to.
It says live right there in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh, did it?
Girl, start talking about what.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so yes, the Empowerment in White Awards Dinner Ceremony is going to be held at the beautiful Renaissance City View Hotel. Oh. So we're offering our guests 3-course dinners. We have a cocktail and Absorb hour. We have all VIP access, so there's no ticket level. Everything is VIP. What else we have? Free valet, and you get to come, and we have the inspirational band coming to entertain us live. That's why I said we got a lot of bills to pay. We got a lot of bills. And we got a couple of other surprise guests, maybe celebrity or not.
Okay. So how does one get invited or come to this event? How do you get the VIP tickets?
Well, I mean, they're all VIP, so there's, like I said, one ticket level. But just to kind of give you an idea of who we're paying homage to, we have Minister Dominique Alexander, who does a lot for the NAGAN organization, which is also real influential and very active in the African American community. We have Bruce Wayne and the Dallas Urban Specialists that we're highlighting because they are definitely very active and influential in the urban and outer urban communities. We have Miss Casey Fox, which is a beautiful PR / corrector, who's definitely an influential individual. We have Dr. Katrina Polam, who she goes by the Chain Breaker, but she does a lot with as a victim activist in rape, abuse, childhood issues. We have credit guru Arnita Johnson, who does a lot with helping you restore your credit and has gained a lot of celebrity accolades behind that because she does also work with a lot of individuals in the African American community. We have Anya Jenkins, which she's a philanthropist. I'm sure. Have you guys, y'all know Anya? Okay. So she's definitely a philanthropist. We have I'm missing a lot. Celebrity hairstylist Michael Stevens, which, you know, I kind of hold him a little dear to me because he's just such a ball of creative energy, and he put together an amazing creative hair/fashion show and manned it down one man. So,
who was that?
Michael Stevens.
Yeah,
Michael Stevens.
Yeah, but it's spelled Michael.
Yeah, my son name is Michael,
Yeah.
so I always want to call him Michael.
Yeah.
I told him that. Sorry. And he has a good head of hair. So, who else we have? We have Joy Pearson, who they have, they're actually out of Atlanta, so we have them flying in. And they also have a internet/social media platform where they highlight a lot of African American entrepreneurs, like giving them total access and meeting entrepreneurs from just startup to established and putting them even on the same platform to have that opportunity to network.
So how are these people chosen?
And like I said, we have a committee now. You know, God gave us a little leverage, but we have a committee, and you know, me and the committee, we go out and we kind of vet individuals, whether it's by their events, social atmospheres, kind of watch them for the whole year. And we wanted to bring individuals that wasn't part of I'm going to use the word clique. We wanted to bring different individuals from different backgrounds and have the community come out and highlight these individuals as a whole. Because my thing is, if, you know, you continue to kind of walk in the same network and you don't really get to know who's really doing what they
all you know is your circle.
That's it. And there's some powerful people that are making some major moves. And it's not about money, it's about an influence. It's about doing what it takes to get your community where it needs to be. They're spending the dollars, they're supporting the entrepreneurs. And so putting everyone on this one and giving them this one platform and, you know, kind of letting them know, yeah, we see you and your community appreciates you. So, and we got, I left out, I want to make sure.
Where is it held at?
It's going to be at the Renaissance City View, downtown Dallas off of Stemmon. So we have definitely some good hotel rates because they've blocked off some rooms for us. So
you still haven't told us how we get.
Oh, how you get the tickets? Let me tell you how. And don't y'all let the price scare you, okay? Do not run from the price. Come to the price, and the price will come to you. But you can find it on Eventbrite under Empowerment in White, or you can also go to, you know, www.eiw.eventbrite.com. We have all the influencers sharing it. We have multiple media streams and platforms sharing it. Look for me on my page. I'm sharing it. So definitely, you know, we hope to have and garner everyone's support, especially in the Dallas community. Because that's one thing we don't do. We don't come together to truly support unless there's a high-ticket celebrity. Yeah. And we have celebrities within our own organization. That's right. So I didn't want to put that out there. No shade, sorry.
I'm interested in the name. How did you pick Empowerment? Where does the white come in? Well, is it a white affair, or
it's an all-white affair? But each year the colors will change because each color stands for something different. And this was a new beginning, like painting a fresh campus. Painting on a fresh campus and allowing for something anew to come into Dallas. Me being an entrepreneur, and I'm sure you guys can agree with me, it's kind of hard to garner support unless you're a celebrity or your money pays for everything. And it's not always about money. Like, I'm really big on, you don't have to ever buy a ticket. You can simply say, I see you, thank you, keep going, because as entrepreneurs, that road gets weary, it gets tiring, you want to give up. And when you don't have your community support, it makes it even more harder. And when I go to other markets, you know, Atlanta, I just went to Chicago this weekend, and there's support. Like, they come out in numbers, and they understand the dynamic of supporting to get support. And there's a little plague that we have in Dallas, and I'm definitely speaking on it on every platform going forward, especially with the Empowerment in White, because we are going to make a change and do something different and show Dallas that we have some powerful celebrities, influencers here. We have a lot of money, and I don't want to have Queen Latifah here for you to come out and support me, because Queen Latifah ain't coming out to support you. She coming out to get a check. Okay,
and that's real.
So it's a little, it's real. But
so, how many years have you been doing this?
Well, it started out. Everything you do will help your vision and your purpose transition to where it needs to be. And I had an idea, I just didn't know how to birth it. And it took a lot of me going through things personally. It took a lot of me going through things, doing business, meeting individuals, garnering different relationships, and understanding the message that God gave me. And it went from I Support Girl Bosses. I did a mixer. Then the mixer was, a soiree. And then now it's, let's make this powerful. So now we have the award. So this is not a contest. This is not how many votes can you get. This is I see you, we see you, we thank you, and here you go.
Nice. So, yeah. I love it. I love it. And you know what? A couple things that you said kind of just jumped out at me. It is a different culture here in the DFW area. It really is. And I'm not trying to throw shade, but it is very challenging when you're not from this surrounding area to get people to support you. Because you can have mad talent and skills and passion or whatever it is that you do, but it is challenging to get people here in Texas, the DFW area, to support. So I can relate to that. So I really kudos to you for even trying to bring some attention to that and get people to see the importance of, we cannot go as far as we are capable of going without that support system. And that's going back to what Stefan is doing, which is, she could have picked a lot of different events, but the one that she wanted to do really is supporting small-owned businesses. And so we do have to continue to get behind things like that.
Definitely. And it's a passion, because there's a lot of money in Dallas. Like, we can... It's a lot of money and it's a lot of power if we come together, and it makes me feel a certain way when I can launch an event in Atlanta, in DC, in New York, and it's successful. It'll sell out. But I have to almost go to ground root efforts to get support in Dallas, and it's like that's not fair to the city.
Is this your home?
This is definitely my home, and I came out in Atlanta, and it was like, didn't no one know me in Atlanta, but they came out just because they understand the power that we have. So
a lot of times it's like that, though. It's for whatever reason. Sometimes it's harder to get your immediate circle, your family, who you really would imagine would be your support system, or when you're in familiar territory. Like Erykah Badu said the same thing. Nobody really respected her when she was here and she was local. It took her going, to... Yeah, I think she went to New York, and that's where she really launched. I may not have the area right.
Because I'm going to tell you the mind frame, and this is no shade, this is true tea. To me, Dallas is so celebrity-stricken, and they get so, what's the word? Starstruck, that they only want to be connected to a celebrity or to status, because that makes them feel
it is, and that's
part of something.
Yeah.
And to me, I don't understand that, because
either.
We leave so much money on the table, we leave so much talent undiscovered, and it's a sad world, and it's a sad city when people And entrepreneurs, and this is true, T, and I say this, I speak this very openly and freely, when people will garner together to keep you from being successful and not garner together to help you rise, you know.
Can I chime in for a minute, Lotus?
Please. You're from Dallas?
No.
Okay.
I'm from Wichita, Kansas, but it's
that's right.
it's even worse down there. I mean, and I know I got some of my Kansas friends, you know, looking whatever, but it's worse down there because of the fact that my home, we get there and we get stuck. You know how you just get stuck and you don't want to move. It's just like last week I posted something. I thought you probably would just love it. I should have tagged you in it, where it's a thinker sitting on a stump. He's still there. The doer, the stump is next to him. The stump is empty. He's gone doing. And then you have on the other side, the thinker's still there. And then you have the mom with the pants, kind of like giving them to him. She's the reminder. And so my post was, the thinker is still sitting. The doer is up doing. And do you have to be reminded to do? And I thought about you with this show and what I said this morning about your determination, about where you at today. I'm proud of you for one.
Thank you.
And because it's not
Thank
easy.
you. No, it's not.
But you kept at it. You kept the vision as to what God has showed you, and I'm happy for you. But I'm gonna chime off what you stated. You know, when you post events, we do it all the time, every week. We go out there, we create an invite in Facebook. We have let's say my event I did in July. I had over 800 people that say they're interested. 76 people that said they was going. But you invited almost 5,500 people. And then I made a post before out in my group before, and I said, you know, I have over 700 and something people say they're going to this event. What do I have to do to turn those interested into actual ticket purchasers?
Hire a celebrity.
And it shouldn't have to come to that for us to be able
that's my
to hire a celebrity to come out and do something when we're out here doing it for our community. And
that's
most
why
of the
celebrities,
times,
not to cut you off, but that's why when they do hire a celebrity, the celebrity is going to charge them that time 2 to 3 times, 4 times more, because the mind frame, the perspective, but when you exercise and understand the celebrityism within your community of entrepreneurs that you already have, that people are out on the outside looking in, noticing, and you're passing up until they step out and somebody else put them on a billboard. Why not put them on a billboard yourself?
I agree.
But when you say celebrity, that's back to what we was talking about earlier when I say small business. If we support our small businesses, they could possibly be a Walmart. They could possibly be a Mr. Sam Walton. They could possibly look at the possibilities that we have when we pour back into our community of our small businesses, because I still say that when you support a small business, you're supporting a dream and you are supporting a family as well, but most of all, we're building our community.
I want to bring this up. Maybe 2 months ago, give or take a week or two, we did a show, and it was we're trying to get more involved in the African community and study the African community. I like to study.
That's our roots.
So, and one of the sisters that came on the show, she was telling us how in the African community, when a child wants to go away to school, let's say they want to come over to America or somewhere, the whole village,
honey, say that again,
saves money for a couple years to put this child through.
The who?
The entire village. They do fundraisers, they sell stuff, they put their stuff together and then have village parties, and all that money goes to putting that child through school. And from there, that child can come over here. Now, just imagine, you are a foreign exchange student, so your tuition is going to be triple what the tuition would be for an American student. But they're able to graduate debt-free. because they had the support of their community. And that is the issue that I see, which is why y'all know I get passionate when I talk about supporting the community, because we have so much power. And I see a couple things. The biggest thing that I see wrong in most of the black communities here, and I know people gonna really, you know, feel some kind of way, and I'm sorry, because I'm one of those individuals that just believe in we cannot fix problems that we don't admit are there. And I think a lot of times one of the biggest problems that we have is if it's not about me, and if I'm not the one that's shining, if I'm not the one that's getting the dollar,
go to church.
I can say I am supporting you, but I really don't support you.
Go to church.
Because for a couple different reasons. One, we don't really like to see our brothers and sisters come up like we say we do. We don't. Because in the corner, you can even sometimes, a lot of people will show up just to be nosy. It ain't even about the real support. It is either to say that they did or to be nosy to see you fail. Right. So we need to get to a place, and I know that we can. I will die. If I don't see it, I will die believing that my people are just as capable of coming together as anybody else. And I'm hoping if it don't happen in my lifetime, my children will see it.
Say it again.
But my point is, when we get to a point where we understand the black dollar is one of the most powerful dollars in the world.
It is.
And let me tell you, they market to us for everything because we spend the most in the beauty shops. We want to dress the slickest. And we set the trends for clothes and music and exactly the makeup, the glam life. We want to drive the big cars, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's okay if we're spending our money right. So imagine all of that money that we're spending in other communities, and we have, even if we had 50% to offer of what, and we can't get the other 50, how about we just pour into that 50? But I remember when we had at the beginning of the year, we did the series at Brick House, Black Wall Street. And it was really hard to get people to come. And I'm like, what? Y'all will come and fill the club up to party and kick it. And I'm cool with that. I work there. I want you to come. But when it comes to empowering your people, when it comes to spending your money to make sure somebody else can eat,
and what we don't want to understand is if you uplift them, if you pull them out, then they'll pull you out. Exactly. And then they'll pull you out, and it becomes...
We don't reach back. We don't reach back.
Now, are y'all talking about Dallas, DFW still, or are y'all talking about the culture as a whole?
I'm talking about Dallas, and I can only speak for Dallas because I have been, and I made it a point in 2017 not to go to an event with a celebrity on it. Period. I frequented and supported, even if I wasn't in attendance. You know, I was infamous for, okay, people call me 12 o'clock at night, I'm having this event, okay, well, I'm going to donate 2 tickets. But no, I don't see where you're giving that back. You know, and each one of these influencers, I see them giving it back. We saw them giving it back, and we say, we see you. So it's not about a popularity contest. It's about a collaboration. Of the mind.
What Lotus was saying about the community is this lady that posted today, and I don't think she tagged me in it. I think it just came down the timeline or whatever. But she had a picture of her daughter that was do miming, and she was trying to raise money because her daughter wanted to go to school, or she was going to school to doing miming for Christ and things like that. And so all she asked for was, if you cannot attend the event, can you please sow a seed of $10 back into my daughter? It takes a lot for you to put that information out there anyway, because a lot of people, she go big, and you know, but she didn't have a lot of people that responded to that, and she had a picture of her daughter that was doing this miming thing, and that's what she wanted to do, miming for Christ, and it was an event, and all the event cost was $10. And I told her, you know, I said, I'll sow a seed back into your daughter, even though I can't come. It's actually December 2nd. I said, even though I can't come, I'll sow a seed back into your daughter. And she said, thank you. I don't know her. I just know her from Facebook. But when a kid is trying to do something, assist the children.
I agree. What we gonna say, Solar?
Oh, it got a little heavy in here.
I wholeheartedly agree with
that.
Yeah,
Just
it's
you
a
know,
little heavy.
I just think that DFW, they just have it's just a different culture here.
It's a different mindset.
Yeah, because when you named Atlanta, DC, Chicago, like people there, like you have like Atlanta is considered like the black Mecca, right? And so everybody there is about uplifting. You have to be, you know what I'm saying? It's like this aura where you have to be this certain caliber, and if you don't meet, you know what I'm saying, those standards, they looking at you like.
But even in true tea, I mean, even the caliber, that's the smoke and mirrors. Like.
But even still, what I'm saying is that Atlanta has a collective group of black people that really, they really value their blackness.
If you're interested
you know what I mean?
in something and you want to know, that the people that I know in Atlanta will help you get there.
I can go to Atlanta and go to 15 events in a weekend easily.
But people in
East
DFW,
in their pack.
You only have a small fraction of people in DFW that really, truly embody their culture, their blackness, just period. And all those other cities that you named, they live that. They live that life. DC, they have Harvard University there. Like they teach, like people embrace their culture. And Texas is what?
We embrace our culture on a different platform. Like, I don't want to have to show you my bank statements for you to call me sis or friend. And that's true tea. I'm not going to show you what I'm worth to.
Well, people and we definitely are plagued with the mindset that our value is in our bank accounts. We are definitely plagued with that mindset, and it is not. And you can miss out on a lot of wonderful people, and some of those same people you're going to see at the top, and you going to remember, and they going to remember, you really didn't fool with me. When I wasn't driving this, or when I couldn't dress like that, you really didn't fool with me like that. Right. And now you see me making moves, and you see me, doing something different, and you think I'm in a different space. Now you want to be my friend. But I'm that same chick when I tried to, speak or hang out or whatever. You really kind of just was like, and kept walking, a couple years ago. But our problem is that we really don't understand. Those same people that we see going up, they gonna see you when you on your way down. They gonna remember that.
Exactly.
Honestly, and they should, they should. And not that we can't support each other still, even in the midst of that, but we definitely have to pay attention, and we have to value who we are, and it does not lie in the bank account. It doesn't. It doesn't. Like, you can make a lot of moves with people just by being a support to them. The barter system is a beast. And we don't even know how to do that because we're too busy thinking somebody taking advantage of us and getting over on us and all that kind of stuff, when that is really the nature of Africans.
But one thing I do know that I have 2 points here. I can't get when I first moved here. It's like this line here. 30 is that line cut off. Fort Worth has its own. Dallas has its own. And for events, planners, girl, don't have your event in Fort Worth because then your friends from Dallas ain't gonna come. Don't have your event in Dallas because then your friends from Fort Worth's not gonna come. So you're trying to figure, okay, where do I put my business? Where do I have this event? But that's a problem because we don't come together. I'm not going over there to support that, but we don't come together to support each other at all. And you have your own friends, and for me, it hurt.
It is hurtful.
It is very hurtful
because you put everything that you have, your time, your money, your ideas, your energy, your resources.
I do a lot of events, Lotus, and y'all know that. I did a lot of events, and now my passion is talking cancer. My passion is hashtag take control of your health. And I talk cancer because that's what I'm in. I talk cancer now because I say, use me as an example. And to give cancer events free to come in or supporting a nonprofit, it's really hurtful that I don't even see my close friends. You know, I have other people that I just met a year, 6 months ago, 3 months ago. Those are the ones that's calling and saying, hey, Stefan, I want to help you. Those are the ones that's coming back and saying, you know, I want this. Until they get stricken with something, then they don't call. But when I was not sick, and I was going here and going there, I had all my friends tell me, where we going this weekend? Because they can get in here. They want to ride your coattail and do this here. And now that I'm at the position that I am now, where I don't have the energy or can't go, I don't hear from them.
Phone dry.
But it don't bother me no more. At first, I had a really hard time with that.
And that's why I stopped answering my phone. No, I'm being very serious. I get real busy, and it's no shade. It's true tea, and people's oh, you know, you're this snob, you're this arrogant. No, it's I know my worth, and I know what I do and what I give back. And it's not. I don't care about you riding my coattail. And Nene Leak said that. Just don't step on my toes in the process. Like I want you. If you're my friend,
I want all of us to come up.
You're gonna win because I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna put extra energy because I want a bunch of winners around me, period. But I'm not going to be used, and it's draining. And that was the passion from, and I'm even going back last year, Steve Nice DJ'd the event, you know, and he, like in the middle of it, I think it was like intermission, I'm running around with my head, like a chicken with my head cut off. And he said, Shannon, you have a beautiful thing here. He was just like, this, to me, I was there when Essence Festival started, and it was 2 or 3 people in the room. And now you see where Essence Festival is.
Everything starts somewhere.
Yeah, and that's what he said.
Everything
He's like,
starts somewhere.
I'm there. Like, whatever you need me to do, I'm going to do. And this is a DJ that I grew up listening to and putting on a celebrity, you know, pedestal. But I'm like, oh, thank you. And he's followed up. He's okay. What you doing now? So it's like, if I have people like that these are legends in the industry. Okay, well, let me create something legendary in Dallas. And this is the start. And everyone that we honored, it does make me a little emotional. They appreciate the honor. Like,
it means something.
It means something to them. And look, I'm like, okay. Thank you, God. My sister, she's always say, Shannon, this is bigger than you. Like, because I'm venting and, you know, frustrated or whatever.
Yeah, I get it.
But she's like, this is bigger than you. Keep going.
And that's real.
And I had to learn how to pat my own self on the back.
Ooh, say that again.
And I had to learn how to talk to my own self in the mirror before going live on Facebook, or, no, I better not say that because I don't know what they're going to think about it. You know, I better not do this because I'm not going to, you know, I don't know how it'll be taken. And I had to really learn how to pat my own self on the back when things really got hard, and you know, struggle. I used to wait for people to pat me on the back. I used to wait for people to say, hey, let's do this, or you want to do that. But now, I just go for what God has given me and what I know.
Keep going. I put my energy in the untapped into talent. I know I have people watching, trying to figure out where I'm moving, how I'm moving. Let me show you. You won't see them until they're on the map, because you guys are missing the mark. And no more miss. Dallas does not get to miss the mark after December the 2nd.
Good.
I just think there's a lot more celebrities and a lot like our small businesses that we could pour into. And I was there at your event, the Black Wall Street, and it was a great event. And
it was teaching.
It was teaching,
educational,
very educational. And I think you had another event where you had vendors, and was that it? Tied into this? Okay, yeah.
It was all one.
And it was marketed great, had flyers out, and the thousands of people that come through, you know, the venue all the time. It's just that, you know how your mom or Steve Harvey say that guy is just not into you? That event is just not into them, you know?
Yeah.
and I'm just not going to support, even when I said I would, because a lot of people don't understand when you host an event, and you've done it too, when you host an event and you have 400 people that say that they're going, what did that do to our pockets? We don't want to be embarrassed by not having enough food or things product for them. And so we go out and we purchase food for about 300, okay? But then when you only get 150 or 200 in the door, guess what that's done to our pockets?
You don't profit.
You don't profit, and it's
Your
a big
overhead.
disappointment.
Yeah, your overhead.
And people don't understand that, and that's why I say if you can truly go and support. If you can't, don't put down that you're going if you're not, because that puts us in the hole. We don't have an open black hole to where they just throw money into. We're not like our other races that they have people that's throwing $1,000 when you ask for sponsorship. I put out sponsorship all the time. Just like for this event, I was looking for sponsors, $50 sponsors to offer marketing. Do you know how much marketing cost? I had no one that contacted me that wanted to sponsor this event.
Well, you should have called me.
$100 to be able to put your name on the flyer and market. Do you know we had over 1,500 flyers? Now I'm down to only 7 flyers. Do you know what marketing that is? Every event that I give, I ask for sponsorship. And it was a tax write-off because it's a nonprofit. But to not have my own people to call and say, hey, I want to be a part of your sponsorship. We don't know how to do that.
And we have some good, I don't want, because, I have some good friends. And I say good friends, I'm not in photo ops with them all the time and, saying, okay, I know this person. But I have good friends who are influential, and they do have the resources. And I don't make it my job to dig in their pockets because I know that they have the resources. But they will offer. And I have to be like, you know what? No. And they're like, no, here, take this. I'm blessing you because I saw you bless a lot of people. And it is very, very humbling. But I understand it, and that's why it takes a village to even change the mindset. I'm not an angry entrepreneur. I'm a happy entrepreneur. Like rain, sleet, fail, flop, or fly. Like no event I've done, even if one person showed up, is a failure to me. And no person that I come in contact or contact myself with is a failure or a loss. It has a greater purpose. Even with this event, I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off, like always. And I reached out to one individual. Hey, Chandra, hi. Why? Because I said one thing, and she was on the bullhorn saying this, and this. And even scheduled this interview. Even sent it to me. Even said, here, go here. Can
and
you
we
be
all need supporters and people like that. I mean, what I do is hard, because mine is different because I do these events to keep my mind busy off of my health. And when I can do these type of events and I can talk about things in cancer and go help kids and things like that, that's pretty much what I do now. And it brings happiness to me. But to know that this event on the 18th, I know about probably 6 of the vendors personally. The rest of them is all new people to me. And do you realize what that's doing is building and opening up a new relationship for all of those other ones? I mean, that's 37 vendors.
And all these entrepreneurs want to do is just get their foot in the door. They're like,
but then the flip side of that is that there are a lot of entrepreneurs. But we, as entrepreneurs, understand the struggle. So we, as entrepreneurs, need to do a better job at supporting other entrepreneurs.
But y'all also plan events such as this one to help entrepreneurs too. I think that here's the thing: you have big companies right now that have already got a plan in place on how they're gonna get you in their store,
like for Christmas,
for the holiday,
for the holiday,
season. They already got a plan in motion. They want you to come in the store because they know that when you come in the store, you're going to say, oh, I need to get one of those. Oh, let me get this. And, oh, I remember somebody asked for this. So they already got this plan in motion. So why not go ahead and come to holiday shopping extravaganza and go ahead and get your unique gifts now so that you don't have to walk into the store because people are planning on purchasing stuff online. Correct. You know, but at the same time, like you said earlier, you can get unique, handcrafted gifts that you're not going to find in Target or Walmart or any of these places like that. And it's not just about who always want to get got by the man. I'm just going to say the man just for like the big businesses out there. Like, because they're marketing to us, right? So who wants to feel like they done got played? And then come first.
Nobody feels like it because they line up for Black Friday shopping every.
No, they feel like
I don't participate in that.
They feel like it in January when that rent due, when that light bill due. They get, you know what I'm saying, or when they tired from working them 2 jobs for the Christmas break. Yeah, they feel like they done got played. Yeah, you got all this nice stuff, but come March, where's that stuff? Where's those toys you bought your children or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. So I just think that it's just better to go ahead and put your money to better use and give back to your people. And check this out. I mean, it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. You have gift prizes for people. I mean, you're giving them a lot of perks. Or us. You're giving us a lot of perks. And then after you finish attending this, then you go to Brick House for the, what is it called, Pimpson?
No, that's the follow. That's the.
I marked myself. Oh, and just to touch on something that you said, like marking yourself going. I wanted to touch on that because that's a marketing tactic that I use because I have a lot of entrepreneurs like, where do I go? What's the thing to do? And Facebook will say, Shannon's interested. This is insight. This is free, everybody. Facebook will say, Shannon will be at Brick House on Saturday for, toys for, what's the name of your event?
Holiday shopping.
For holiday shopping. Guess what? Because someone values my opinion, they're going to say, okay, if she's interested and she's going to that event, let me go. So it can draw traffic as well, because they, people watch you. So it's a give or take, and it's the luck of the draw. But you have the right people saying they're going to be there. You're going to have a certain type of following.
And it's also a learning experience because I do marketing. Lotus know marketing. Great. I think went to school for. I don't think. Yeah. Okay.
She has a master's.
Okay. And it's a learning experience because most of the vendors that I have, I created that event out there on Facebook, opened it up to the public since August. They could have been marketing themselves all in that event. And I had to tell them, you guys go out there and market yourselves, market your business. My job is to market the actual event and the venue where it's going to be. I'm opening up an opportunity for you guys to market yourselves. Every week for the last couple of months, they could have been posting pictures, and I had to tell them that today, hey, you guys, go out there and market yourselves. Put your stuff out there so people can see what you have. Because I featured every one of them. Lotus J is going to have this here, and just like she did this morning, you've got to put it out there in front of people so they'll be able to see what you have.
I think both of you ladies' events are very. It's almost purposeful. That's what it is, and I think if anybody is similar to me and the people that I hang out with, we like things that are meaningful and purposeful.
At the end of the day, it's not about the money. At the end of the day, it's all about the community and being able to walk out of there knowing that I've helped somebody.
But let's just put this out there. Okay. It's about the money too.
What we
because
do
as
now?
Entrepreneurs,
not number one.
I understand, but I need to say this.
Yeah, you do.
I need to say this because another thing that is an issue that we need to do better of is supporting financially. So when you support financially, it is somebody is making some money. Now here's the way that works. As I support you, you support me We support her. We all support her. We all making money.
And all of our
and we have an issue quite often where and this goes back to what I said earlier, and I don't want to get stuck in fussing and all that kind of stuff, and because I know sometimes I'm very passionate and people misinterpret that.
And it comes out.
And it's just passion. It's not anger and all, it's just passion. But what I'm saying is we have a problem with not wanting to put money in each other's pockets.
That's right.
So it is okay to say, I'm not going to spend that money at Black Friday. I'm going to come the week before and go shopping with these black-owned businesses at Brick House Lounge. I'm going to eat at Brick House. I'm going to buy a couple drinks at Brick House.
Right.
I'm going to hang out. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to spend money, and we're all winning. We're winning.
Everybody wins.
And so we have to get to the point where we are okay with wanting to be compensated. I spent damn near $100,000 for my education. I want some money for that. Because I've done my job in giving and giving and giving and giving freely. There's nothing wrong with placing yourself in position to use your skills and your talents that you have to produce an income. There's nothing wrong with that.
And you just opened up, you just confirmed what me and my girlfriend was talking about what I do. People pay for speakers all the time, right? They call me and ask me to come and speak at a church or talk about this cancer or talk about my nonprofit, but they don't offer me anything. And
for your time.
For my time.
I get it all the time.
And can you come and talk about this?
All the time.
Can you give me this here? Marketing cost. I can market your business at a reasonable cost, but guess what? My people they don't want to pay me to market. Even if it's $100 a month, they don't want to pay me to market their business.
And that's an investment in your business.
It's an investment in my business. But guess what?
It's an investment in their business. They're investing money in their own.
Because while they're at work working their main job, guess what? I'm going to be out here talking for you about your job and for you. But we don't want to pour back into that. And like you said, Lotus, you just opened up and just confirmed what we were just talking about, getting paid for your talent.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just not. And we have to stop with the broke
They
mentality.
pay Sam Walton for his talent.
They pay everywhere they go for the talent.
Exactly.
They pay everywhere you go. You can't ask for somebody to just do stuff for you. Now, again, I believe in the barter system too. So in the event that I'm not in position to pay for this service, but I have something that you need, and you have something that I need, we can work together like that.
Right.
But just to expect someone to always be on the giving end while you're always on the receiving end, you setting yourself up for failure.
But then sometimes we don't even know how to come and barter. We bartered, because we understand business. We're entrepreneurs, and so, hey, I'm gonna do this for you. We do this here. We support. Okay, cool. Instead of, well, I don't know.
I always say, just give me the family friends discount. That's
Another
like
thing,
10 to
15% when you
off.
come out to this event, we have a problem with supporting what the offer is. If that purse costs $30.
We ain't on. We on the Black of the Berry. We don't even try to be politically correct on here. Now tomorrow we got a Brick House and a man's point of view. We gonna be politically correct. But on the Black of the Berry, we talking about it.
You know what? Okay. If they come to your booth or they come and they try to buy your bundles and your bundles is $250 or whatever, if your purse is $50, please don't say, "Ooh, girl, I like this purse, but would you take $30?" First of all, pay the price for what it is that they want for those eyeglasses. And then and most of us do.
Relationships.
When you pay that, and if their bill is $75, $100, most of the times our vendor turn around and say, what? I'm just going to give you a 5 or 10% off, because you purchased this with me. Pay what the price it is that they're asking for.
Because we don't do that when we go to
we
other
don't
places.
do that. But you can't go to Macy's. You can't go to Walmart. You can't go anywhere else. You try to go to one of them other races.
Hold on, we go to Walmart all the time, and if the can is damaged, we say, look, let me get this for this, and he'll give it to you.
Exactly. But this thing is we go everywhere else.
But we're not talking about damage. Now, if something is damaged, that's different.
Right.
That's a discount. But if it's not damaged, if you're getting a good product, and this is the price that she has on her product,
you getting a product with some love in it, some hard work in it.
And she have a right to
the kids done stayed up all night to help package it. You
I have
getting
a lady that makes African beads. You know the beads that what the men be wearing, African beads, and she makes unisex beads. You know, and $10 for them. And I saw her at an event, Shauna. It's called Glam Love, and awesome talent with her hands. Dakota, Miss Ruby, she makes handmade jewelry, and they put their time into this. I couldn't do it because it's just too tedious for my hands. But that's their talent, and it looks just like something you would go in Walmart and purchase.
Like okay, so Jibby makes almost all of my clothes,
and beautiful. I looked through her when I was searching. I looked through her. I mean, it was amazing how she had this one outfit that went like this, and that baby did not bulge or gap, and it's like it.
When I tell you her quality is just as good and better as any high price boutique or department store that you go in, but the problem is that when it comes from somebody who looks like us, we'll go into Macy's or Nordstrom's or Dillard's and we'll pay $250 for that. But if our sister asks us for $150,
oh, that's too high. I've seen it
all the time.
You know, I have designers as well, and you know that the material
and it ain't no cheap stuff.
No, the time for one, and the material, the breaking of the needles, the time that they stay up making all this stuff for us.
The kids done packaged
all of that.
Well,
that's work.
Put your kids to work.
You just gotta respect people's asking price. Period. You just gotta
exactly.
If they want to show you
say that again.
And if they can't afford it, then you just can't
because
afford it.
Because guess what? Bruno Mars sold out a show and his tickets were $1,200.
That's crazy.
And you still haven't told us how much yours was.
Oh, let me look. This is
someone might be wanting to
know. This is the love price. The love price is $115, but it comes with a lot. And these are local celebrities, so y'all have to be there.
Okay. I mean, why are you acting like you apologizing for your price? That's your price.
Your price is your price.
Okay, y'all heard them. My price is my price.
Y'all
go purchase.
If you can afford it, go. If you can't, don't. Right. If you can afford to go, go. If you can't, then you just can't save up your money so you can go next year. That's just all that is. Don't hate on the price.
Right.
Well, no, even if you can't afford to go, break the bank like you do at Black Friday.
Well, I'm just saying.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
I mean,
but no, we do have. You know, I get support. I do, and I'm thankful and I'm blessed for that. Because we do have business individuals that understand business. Even like you, Lotus. Like, you didn't know me, but guess what? You're like, sure, come to my platform. I see Stefan all the time. I look, we have it. We just don't have enough of it.
Right.
We don't have enough of it. So y'all hear that? Oh, I want to do shout out to the Inspiration Band because they will be providing live entertainment. And he did it unhesitantly.
All right, y'all. It is 10 minutes to. I got a question for one of our listeners. Now, he chimes in, he listens. Cedric, I really hope that you are coming to hang out with us next week at the Black and the Berry because we will be talking politics and we need your expertise here at the table with us. So please respond on this link on Facebook and tell us, yes, you'll be here. All right, so let's do our wrap-ups. The way that we do this is we're just going to go around the table and everybody give your final thoughts of the night, and then we'll close it on out because it's almost 10 o'clock. So briefly, your final statements. And we start with Miss Shannon.
Oh, thank you. Well, my final statement is I just hope everybody does come out and support not just the Empowerment in White, December the 2nd, www.eiw.eventbrite.com, and join us in paying homage to our influential influencers that we have in Dallas. But also we have other great events coming out of Dallas over the next 6 weeks. And teach one to each one, and as a community and as a entrepreneurship and just a working community all together, we can accomplish so much more. Thank you guys for this opportunity.
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Stefan.
Hello, I want to say thank you for allowing my voice to be heard here, and supporting and speaking for my vendors. Holiday Shopping Extravaganza, I am very excited. Thank you for opening up your arms to supporting our nonprofits and also our vendors that's going to be there at the event. It is an awesome, awesome event, you guys. Let's start something new and pour back into our community and start supporting our small business at their cost. So see you guys on Saturday, November 18th. This was an amazing show.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Glad you enjoyed it. Solar?
Those of you out there that are listening and that want to start your own business, don't these ladies just make you want to just start something tomorrow so somebody can come to it?
Yes.
I mean, y'all just gave a wealth of information on what it's like, some of the gripes of being an entrepreneur and how, you work hard, you put your blood, sweat, and tears into your events and really trying to rally support from the community and from our people, from us. So I wholeheartedly, I believe that we definitely should spend our dollars with people who look like us. I think that should be our first thought when we leave the house, is to spend by black. And like Daryl had said earlier, sometimes people may feel like they can't, but if you make that your first objective when you leave, that hey, I want to go get something to eat, where can I go? Hey, I want to do something this weekend, oh, look what they have here. So if you make that your first priority, we will bond economically as a people, and we will build each other up. I mean, that's the only way.
And your black dollars help feed other black families.
But more than that, is your black dollars just uplift the community as a whole. Like, if you want to get out of this rat race, you want to stop competing with people who don't like you or people who don't care anything about you, you have to start supporting each other. No one is trying to bully you into supporting. No one is trying to feed you a sad story into supporting. That's just what it is. You have to love self. I tell people all the time when they say stuff like, oh, I don't like my hair, or oh, I don't like my skin, or oh, I want somebody with blue eyes. And I say, you know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like self-hate. Because I don't understand why you don't like what God, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you spending your money with other people, to me, says you don't like your people. You don't like yourself. I don't understand that. I don't understand how you give your money to somebody that absolutely does not have your best interest at heart. Your friends, your children, your family in its entirety. I don't understand that. So, bye black.
All right. So, again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Black of the Berry this week and hanging out with us here at HighVibe Media and Marketing Group, where our motto is to elevate our people to a higher standard, and we do live by that. Again, I want to encourage you guys to support these two ladies here at this table. They're doing great things on purpose and with you in mind, so get behind that. So the first one is on Saturday, November 18th. It'll be at Brick House Lounge, a black-owned business. And that is from 1 to 5. It's the shopping extravaganza. Come ready to spend some dollars with people that look like you and have some fun doing it. We're going to hear some good music. We're going to dance. We're going to laugh. We're going to eat. We're going to meet new people. We're going to do all of that. Bring your children out. And there'll be something for everybody. The next one is December 2nd, and that is the Empowerment in White, and that is in Dallas. All of this will be on our Facebook page, so you'll know where you can find these two ladies' events. Support what they are doing because they're doing it with our people in mind. My final thoughts are, it's got to matter. It's got to matter. Our future depends on us waking up. A lot of people are running around here saying they woke, stay woke, and blah, blah, blah. It sounds good. It sounds slick, and I agree. There are people who are waking up, but what that really means is to come out of sleep, come from under the spell. And that spell is what we were fed when we were property of somebody else. And we're not property anymore. So it is our time. And the only way we can get to where we have to be in life and see ourselves in our true kingdom and queendom and walking with the authority, the God-given authority, is when we understand the value that we have inside of ourselves and the value that our brothers and our sisters have. It don't matter if she does not think like you. It doesn't matter if he does not think like you. You can still support them. And one way that you can support is by telling other people. I am of the mindset, if you can't afford it, that's okay. But that doesn't mean that you can't still support by sharing the event, by telling somebody else. Like I've told people, hey, I'm going to tell you straight out, I don't have the money, but I can do something much greater for you than if I were to just pay for this individual piece of product. If I tell 10 people to come and support, if I told 100 people to come and support you and only 10 supported you, I've done more for you than if I did it just myself. So in the event that you cannot tell somebody else, how about we do both? How about we do both? How about we do all that we can to support our brothers and sisters and get back into the mindset of our people are just as deserving of a good quality life as anybody else. And those same things that you want for your family, entrepreneurs and small business owners need and want those same things for their family. And they're providing you with the service, and on purpose, shop and spend your dollars and support people who look like you, because those are the individuals that can relate to you, that can relate to your story. And when we all get into the mindset of wanting to do better by our people, then we are in a position of power. So buy black, spend black, and don't apologize for that. You don't owe nobody for no explanation as to how you want to spend your money. You work for that dollar. You don't got to tell somebody else or justify, or if that's your sister, you want to support her, support her. It don't even matter if you know her or not. If you see somebody who looks like you, because we're never going to have it like somebody else. And we're definitely not going to have it like the other races if we don't come together like they do. Other cultures, their dollar will circulate in their community 18 times, 24 times, 15 times, 8 times. The black dollar, as soon as it comes in, it goes out. And it don't go out to people that look like us. We got to do better, people. And we can. And I believe that we will. That's our time tonight on The Black of the Berry. Y'all check us out. We have a list of shows almost every day of the week. If you want a show here on HighVibe Media Marketing Group, let us know, and we will definitely get you plugged and support. You want to market your business, your event, a book or something, come on out and see us and support. We have very reasonable rates for you to come and show love to HighVibe as we show love to you. That's our time tonight, and we out. Peace.
Peace. Good show.
Good show. Good show. Thank you.
Now I see what y'all be doing. Oh.